Hello, everybody. Welcome to my balcony. We're sitting outside. We've got the microphone close to the mouth because it's windy and there are roads and there's construction work, but hopefully you can hear me. But we are here today because finally, we are doing something about this barren balcony. We needed some time to recover from the bedroom because that took a lot out of us mentally, physically, financially, but it is midsummer, and if we don't do something about this now, then we may have missed the boat for it this summer. If that happens, that's fine, but I've started the process. We're starting to get things moving to put some life into this balcony. I think this is one of the things off my bingo card, but we've been talking about it for a couple of years about actually making this balcony look nice, inviting. Like literally all we have out here is a table and 2 chairs from IKEA that we bought 7 years ago when we first moved in. Then in the corner over there, we've got our kitchen bins. You may recall when we did the video where we were doing up our living room and kitchen area to create more space inside for the things that we wanted, we just moved our bins outside, and that has been glorious, but it does mean that we just have some bins on our balcony. And then down here is like a big purple tray that we bought optimistically to be like, the toddler can play out on the balcony. And then my mother, against my consent, bought us a strawberry plant and a lavender plant, which I've been trying to keep alive. Our strawberry plant did give us some strawberries this year, which was wonderful, and our 3-year-old absolutely loved it. But both of the plants are looking quite sad now, and I know nothing about plants and gardening, so I don't even know if this is normal, and we should just keep watering it for the rest of the year, and then next July it will give us some more strawberries. I don't know what I'm doing. But the purple play tray is now just a muddy, watery mess, which is fine for now. So the balcony is sad. We want to make use of our outdoor space, and we have no idea where to start. At least with the living room, Rowan's room, and our bedroom, we had a vision. We had ideas. We had some sort of requirements and restrictions to help guide us. With this, we're both just like, outdoor space? No clue. Nothing. So I went back to Fiverr and I found 3 different designers to help mock up some designs, some potential for this balcony, each of them at a different price point. And the results are in, and so we're going to go through what each of the designers have delivered, have suggested for the space, and hopefully we can get some ideas and inspiration for what to do with this sad balcony. But before we get into the designs, I want to thank this video sponsor, Squarespace. So whether you are just starting out in the freelance world or you're a small business owner, Squarespace makes it super easy to create and design your own beautiful websites, engage your audience, and sell anything from physical and digital products to courses and even your time, all in one place and all on your terms. I feel like I might jinx this by saying this out loud, but my website updates are done. We did it. And my website has been hosted on Squarespace for years and I love it. It is so easy to create a gorgeous website without any website design experience and then edit it and tweak it, as you're going through a career transition. Bish bash bosh. So I hope I'm not jinxing it by saying it now, because as I am recording this, it is like almost done. But maybe by the time you're seeing this, it is done and it is public. So small plug, go check it out. And if you are interested in any of my creator mentoring and Patreon strategy help for creators, then check it out, because there is actually finally, just a year and 8 months later after starting doing this work, there is now some actual information about it on my website. But I did say slow and steady. Anyway, back to Squarespace. It's great. So yeah, I host my own website on Squarespace and I've hosted many of my other websites there too. Neither me nor my assistant Moog are website designers, and yet we still make it work and it is super easy to use. And Squarespace's new design intelligence empowers anyone to create their own personalized website tailored to you and your needs, your business, and your brand using AI technology. And with Squarespace Blueprint, you just answer a few questions instructions and they hold your hand, take you along step by step with designing your own website. It has never been simpler. And if you want to get fancy with your website, Squarespace has a huge suite of visual design tools. These are built in and ready to go on any Squarespace website to create an engaging experience. And there are loads of options to fit whatever your purpose, brand, or business. So if you are in need of a website, then do head to squarespace.com to start your free trial. And then when you are ready to launch it into the world, you can go to squarespace.com/morehannah to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. I really hope I haven't jinxed it, and I hope that my website, hannahwitton.com, is now done and updated and ready for you to peruse and check out. Okay, so I sent the same thing to each of the designers. I sent a brief and I sent a sketched out version of the floor plan with measurements. And I sent pictures, of course. You've got to see the sad state that it is in currently. I also sent some pictures of the living room because that is, of course, right next to me here, because you've got to get a sense of like the vibe, the flow of the space. So this is what I said in the brief of what I wanted. So colourful, of course. Doesn't have to be the same vibe as the living room on the other side of the balcony, but not so different that it doesn't match. So we needed some cohesiveness, not clashing. Hopefully the colourfulness of the living room gave them like a good sense of, when I say colourful, I mean colourful. Bins by the door, I said that, that has to stay, but can we maybe have something that covers them up a bit, makes the area a bit more aesthetic, Some aesthetic bins. This was more of a question, but is there room for a bigger table? Like we currently have the little table with 2 chairs. Is there room for a bigger table, 3 or 4 chairs? Maybe then we would use the space more because we'd be able to have guests here, more people. Also, like with me, Dan and Rowan, that's already 3 people. That's already 3. And we never eat out here. Although before Rowan was born, Dan and I used to eat out on the balcony a lot. So maybe, if we did have more space, the 3 of us would eat out here more. Another question mark. Plants? Flowers? I mentioned the strawberry plant and the lavender plant. And also that, in an ideal world, we have our own herb garden. She's so optimistic. And then, of course, in the brief, I said it has to be toddler/child friendly and maybe something for them to play with outside, some sort of little play area and things. And I said that I wanted it to be inviting and also maybe have some lights. I'm a millennial. I love a good fairy light. So that was the brief that I sent everybody. Designer 1 cost £26.49. The reason why these numbers are weird is because they charged me in dollars. And so this is the conversion. Designer 2 was £84.70 and designer 3 was £128.96. So a real range there in price. Let's take a look. Okay, so we're going to go for designer 1, which is the cheapest one. Okay, design numero 1. Okay, so they've put together this mood board of things, and I love the wood. I love the orange and the green. Orange and green is a good combo, and I don't think we've done orange and green in any of the rooms that we have so far. The table and chairs, very similar vibes to what we... Ooh, okay. Everything is linked. Oh, everything is also from IKEA. That's fine. We can either go to IKEA or we can find similar things, but that's a good shout. And then she's also got this like astroturfy thing on half of the balcony as a little idea. This is something that we have considered. One of our neighbours has this, who also has kids, where half of the balcony is like the fake grass. So could be a good idea. Also, it says option B down here, and that is because before she sent over this final document, she sent over like 2 initial ideas, and I said I preferred this one, but we can always go back and look at the other one that she sent over as well. Right, let's see what's next. Okay, floor plan. We love a floor plan. Okay, so there's the grassy area, which is like a playroom area. Cover the floor with synthetic turf, free space for movement, floor, cushions, and storage. And then over here, we've got our seating area. So this is, I think that looks like a similar table. That's like same table as ours, but then we would just get like this extra seating area that's like a storage bench as well. That is next to the bins. That's the only thing that I'm just like, do you want to sit next to the bins? Do you know what I mean? I don't know, but maybe it'll be fine. Like, they don't smell yet. But this is nice. And actually like seeing it on this floor plan, I'm like, oh, this is quite a spacious balcony. Like there is a lot of room here and we're just not doing anything with it. Okay, what else? Okay, so here is it like 3D rendered. The thing with these boxes, also like cushions on the chairs, that would be nice. So there's a lot of soft furnishings here. And the thing is if it rains, we don't have anywhere to put these. We don't have storage for them. So we do have to think about that. And so maybe we get like specific outdoor stuff. I'm sure that must exist where like it's things that just can get wet and very easily dry, hopefully. This like wooden box thing that she's put the bins in, I just don't know if it'll fit. We'll have to see. We'll see. I'm like, I don't know. It would be so good if we could have like a box that doesn't have a bottom. Like it doesn't need to have a bottom, but then it has a lid that then you can lift up. And I don't want to move the bins from that corner as well because it's so handy when it is cold and wet and you need to take the bins out. You just like quickly open the balcony door and shove the little bin that we've got in the kitchen in there. And you're not having to like traipse across the balcony in the pissing rain just to put the bins out. Okay, interesting. Next. Okay, different angles. I like the little pot plant corner situation, and maybe one of the other designers will have this. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity along the railing to put flowers and plants and things. I do like this little like floor thing. It looks like a little futon, like a little camping mattress. But yeah, this is kind of simple. She does have like some lights kind of going up there, kind of vibes that you can just about see. Another angle, great, fine. Oh, there we go. On this one, you can see the lights going up like that. Okay. I see the vision. I'm just going to find the first one she sent over. So this was option A. This was the first one. It was just like a bit more blue and metallic and plastic, and the other one was more orange and wooden, which is why I kind of preferred that one. Although the little kids plastic table and chairs, I love those. I think they're so cute. Let's have a look. So this layout, ooh, okay, maybe I do like this better. So we've got this big like outdoor rug situation for a big table and chairs, and then a little vegetable garden plant flower stand over the railing. Lovely. And then the children's area, some storage, and that's like more something over the bins. But that's all I have. This was just like the first thing that she sent over, so I don't have like the 3D renderings of this design. But I don't know, I feel like there's something to take from both of them. This like herb railing situation is cool as well, like the tiered thing. Where could we put that anyway? Right, okay. Promising. So this next one, Designer 2, is our medium priced one at £84.70. And let's see what they've got to offer. Okay, so they've just sent me 3 pictures. No floor plan for £86? Don't even get a floor plan? I sent them a sketched little floor plan. Don't even get one in return. It's fine. Right, let's see what we've got. Okay, so picture number 1. Okay, so we've got like a built-in sofa. I don't think that's gonna work. But also like the position that they've got the built-in sofa is where it will get so wet. And this little canopy, I do love the like tent thing. I'm like looking up being like, could we drill into our neighbor's balcony above us to put a tent? I don't know. I've no idea. It's a nice idea. And then there's like, yeah, this is like this whole built-in area thing with the sofa on top and then the plants. Interesting. Okay. Other angle. Okay. So again, the sofa, more plants in the corner. And then what they've done is just put like a fence around the bins, which I mean, looks fine. I prefer the like contained one from the previous one, but this might be more practical. Although where would you get a fence like that? Or would you like get the pieces from B&Q and just like cut it to the size you need? But then how do you, this is where like I do not have a practical DIY brain at all. I'm like, but how would you do that? How? But this isn't like feeling very inviting. And also they've put wooden flooring down that doesn't look like decking. Like it looks the same as our inside floor, but we definitely need the decking because you need the gaps for all the water to like flow through and stuff. Oh, okay. And so then this is what it looks like with a table and 4 chairs out but they fold away, I'm guessing. But then where do we put them? Our whole deal with this flat is that we're constantly negotiating for storage space. Okay, this is not my favorite. Not a fan of this. I don't really feel like it fits the brief that well. It feels kind of cramped. It doesn't feel very inviting. The like built-in sofa thing just seems very like, I don't know, bougie but impractical for a balcony in England. And I would love a table and chairs to be able to be up permanently rather than like put away. Okay, mixed so far. Person number one didn't give us those like photorealistic renderings, and that's probably why it was cheaper, but their design work was better, in my opinion. Okay, so the most expensive one, the most spenny one, £128.96. And what do I get for that? 6 pictures. So, I mean, person number one, the cheapest one, has not only given me like the images with the different angles, but a floor plan and like a mood board with shopping links. This person actually did say that they would give me a shopping list for an extra £100. I was like, no, just give me the images. I think person one needs to increase their rates. That's what I'll say. Okay, but let's look at these 6 images that they've created. Ooh, okay. Immediately feels warm, feels inviting, feels fun. Whatever little box thing they've got maybe covering the bins, that's so wrong in terms of size. What does it even say on it? Bar? What does that say? I have no idea what it's meant to say on it. The coolest kid around flag. Granted, I didn't give them the measurements of the bins, so fair enough, but that looks too small. Sandpit, it looks cute, but absolutely fuck no am I putting a sandpit on my balcony. No way! I hate sand at the best of times, which is when you're on the beach. So on my balcony, really close to my actual home, and very likely the sand will just like come into my home. No, thank you. No, thank you. But I like the idea. I just don't believe this person has kids. But pink and orange rug, love. Plants and pots all along the balcony railing, cute. Bunting, cute. More things like hanging from the balcony above, like the, I don't know, the lights and then whatever the hell that thing is. Okay, there's like a table and a poof, and we'll see what we can get from other angles. Ooh, okay. Oh, there's more things hanging from the ceiling. I like the big plant pot, and then also like the small ones, the ones going along the railing. That sofa looks very lovely. I do like that like little table thing. No space to eat so far, but we'll see. But I do quite like this. That's it from another angle. Again, like we just need to make sure we get like outdoor furniture, because I do quite like that vibe. Oh, this is basically kind of like our same these things, but you just pop them up next to the sofa. So the sofa kind of like acts as like a bench and acts as chairs for the table. I like that. Would that take up loads of spaces if it was up permanently? I don't know. Do I prefer the vibe of the first one where this whole area was like rugged off? Can you get outdoor rugs? You must be able to get outdoor rugs. Okay. This is cool. Ooh, okay. Oh, some chocolate croissants and a coffee on the table. Okay, so in this version, there's no sandpit, but there is like an outdoor wooden kitchen. I like this vibe. Like, Ro does have a like play kitchen inside. Yeah, I feel like we want something for him to be able to play with outside. But because we're on a balcony, I don't want it to be sand or water or mud, so it kind of limits us. Like if we had a garden, then I'd be like, yeah, go for it, all of the messy play. So maybe the option from the first one where it's like that table, so it allows him, if he wants to like do colouring and arts and crafts and stuff outside on the table. But maybe this could work as well, like a little mud kitchen. Would I allow a mud kitchen? No, I don't know. I don't think so. Don't know. Not on the balcony right next to the living room. But it is cute. The mud kitchen does look really cute. But actually, like, we could get him an outdoor kitchen that is durable and will weather the outside elements. But it doesn't have to be a mud kitchen. It's just my brain's just going, mud kitchen. Like, it could just be another dry, clean play kitchen, but just outside. But he already has a play kitchen inside. So could we move that kitchen outside and have something else inside? Thoughts, things happening. I've spotted some more plants going down the side there. Okay, that's it. Those are our things. I can't see what is going on the back wall here, but it looks like there's like things attached to the back wall, and I cannot figure out what that is or what they are. I have no idea. Okay. Interesting. Right. Ugh. So I think that has given us some food for thought. I am, of course, going to show these to Dan, my husband, and see what he thinks. Last time I did one of these, I filmed me and Dan going through them to get Dan's reaction to them, and I put that on my Patreon. That was for like the bedroom redesign. So if he's up for it and I get his permission to film his beautiful face, then I will do that again for my lovely patrons, so you guys can see Dan's thoughts and the comings together, the beginnings of a plan. Will we be able to execute on this before the end of the summer so we can actually make use of the new lovely space? I doubt it. Honestly, I doubt it. But I'm kind of giving us to like October half term, because September can be quite nice weather-wise. If anything, it's too hot to be out on the balcony at like 5 p.m. Although yes, I am currently like in a woolly cardigan and it's windy. But this is like the one cold day surrounded by lots of hot days. But there we go. Do let me know in the comments what you thought about all of these different designs, and like based off what I've been saying and my criteria and my thoughts and my taste, please let me know what you would do. And also, I've no fucking clue about plants and flowers and herbs, so if you have any tips for that and for doing it on a balcony and for two adults who are just really bad. There's no green thumbs here at all, but there is the desire to have like plants and living things on the balcony and herbs ideally that we can then use in cooking, you know, help a girl out. I love having a YouTube channel because I basically just get to like hive mind my interior design and my fashion choices a lot of the time, because you guys always have great ideas in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Just a heads up, next week there is no video because I'm going to be on holiday with my family in Norfolk. So no video next week, but we'll be back again the week after, because I take breaks over here. I'm not out here like pre-filming content to go out whilst I'm on holiday. No, thank you. I hope that you're all doing well, and I will see you in the next one in 2 weeks. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it, okay? Bye.